Hey YouTube, this is RoadDoc326 coming at you with another G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra review. This time we'll be doing my second Wave 5 figure, so I hope you're all excited for it. It is Arctic Threat Storm Shadow. First things first, artwork, Arctic Threat Storm Shadow. Below you got the little identification color. It's blue, so you know it's an Arctic Threat. I think in one of my previous videos I said the Arctic Threat ones were white. I don't know what I was thinking, so I'm sorry for that. So it's blue. Just correct myself now. Onto the back, the other thing that you know it's a Wave 5 is that there's no pictures of the other figures in the wave. It's this little useless transmission from Hawk. It seems to be just an identification purposes and doesn't really do anything. I originally thought it had to do with the exclusive Cobra Commander Malloy, but it doesn't. Anyway, no big deal. Go on to his bio, which says Storm Shadow is a ninja mercenary who works for Cobra and was trained in the mystical Arashikage clan, or by the mystical Arashikage clan, whatever. He uses a high-velocity aerial line, NHVAL for those who want to go technical, to battle the G.I. Joe team's Ninja Commando and his sworn enemy, Snake Eyes. But you've never heard of him, right? Anyway, put the box back. Show you the figure. Give you a little 360. Backside. Now he just appears to be a repaint of the original Storm Shadow figure, which is right here, with this black paint and what appears to be another repaint of the coat from the Paris Pursuit Snake Eyes, as you can see right here. Same coat, just repainted. I don't really care for the colors. I mean, yeah, white has to be white because it's Storm Shadow, but I don't see why black triangles and other geometrical shapes would make him hide better in the Arctic area. Snow, I guess you'd call it, whatever. Forgot what snow was. But you'd think if you want to blend in with snow, you'd just be all white. Well, I've never been to an area that's been snowed upon heavily where like someone drew black designs in the snow. That just doesn't happen that often. But I've only been to the state I live in, so Lord only knows how it works at other places. Anyway, enough of that. We'll go to his articulation. Head does not have a 360, obviously restricted by this coat, which can come off. What you do is you unclip it here and then very forcibly take it off. I'm not even going to try it, but that would be how you go about removing it. Arm, it's got a 360, goes out and in, 360 swivel at the elbow, forward and kind of back, 360 swivel at the wrist, 360 on the mid-torso, kind of hard to get all the way around, but you can. His legs move forward, not back because of the coat. Forward, double-jointed knees, obviously, favorite thing in the entire world. 360 at the foot, well, ankle, and then the ankle also moves down. I think that just about does it for articulation. Go on to his stand, which, a lot like the other Snake Eyes, he does not fit greatly to it. It's all about finding the right spot on his foot, which I can never do for some reason. And then it's really tight, and then once you get it in, you have to hold this one and get the other one in, or else it'll pop out. So you can get it on. It takes a little bit of force, takes a little bit of power. You basically need to be the strongest man on earth to do so. And then from there, you can shake it, hit it, whatever. Probably not going to come off, except for this time, obviously. I don't see why it wouldn't fall off this time. Anyway, go up. We'll start with his accessories. Well, not start with, but go to. We will do, first off, his sword sheaths. These are the sheaths that has holes in the side. I think I brought up my reasoning behind this, which is in case kids stick, you know, little gunk or food in this hole, it's easy to clean out by just going to the sides. I'm a little disappointed with this. They don't make this peg long enough to fit through the coat and through the peg on his back, so it kind of spins around. If you notice in this Snake Eyes Paris Pursuit, with the coat. The peg on his sheath is nearly twice the size, actually. So that makes more sense. I don't know why they didn't do this for him. It can stay in, just not great. So that's kind of disappointing, but no big deal. Let's go on to his Sai, I believe you call these. Raphael fans would know. Not the Renaissance artist, but the Ninja Turtle. This does fit well in both his hands. His right hand is almost completely closed, so it's really tight, which can be a problem to get stuff in and out of, but once you get it in, he holds it very tightly, and I like that a lot. His left hand's also tight, not as, and it does fit in very well. Two different colors, black and like a grayish. You see some of these accessories being whole colors, whole black or whole gray. Don't really like that, so I'm happy that they did multiple colors, even though multiple colors is just two. We'll go on to something that is just one color. His little Wolverine claws, which are a repaint of his original figure, but instead of being gray this time they're black. They even have this, that's lost forever. No, it's actually not, it just fell straight down. But has the same problem where the little claw to the far left sort of goes over and hugs the middle one. I don't know if they're like special friends or something, but they seem to like each other a lot. Oh, that's kind of cool. I folded it out so that now they actually do look like claws that Wolverine would have. Oh, I like that. I mean, I imagine they're going to just come back, but that looks kind of neat. Anyway, what you do to fit this in his hand, it's not like Kamakura, where it snaps on his wrist and is really nice. You sort of have to fit his hand through the loop-de-doop and bring it back, and then he just holds it like that. It's not as secure. I mean, pushing it back like this, it's going to stay on forever, but if you push it forward, it's going to come off his hand. So it does fit, just not, it doesn't clip on or anything. I'll show you it in the other hand. It does fit. Same concept. Push it back. Good. Push it forward. It's going to come out. Alright. Save the best accessories for last. His two Arashikage steel heirloom katana. I just switched those all up. All those words. Just rearrange those. There's a little bit of dyslexia going on. So just fix those words up and you'll know. And knowing is half the battle. Thought I'd throw that in. One thing I just noticed about this katana is if you notice it sort of slopes down, which means it's obviously bent in one direction. But in the box he's holding it, and whenever you get a toy who's holding the weapon in the box, it usually comes out bent. But anyway, I'll show you it in the sheaths. Here's the short one, goes on top, and then the long one goes on back in a different direction. These fit in very well. They don't fall out for anything. You really do have to take these and pull them out. So that's really cool. Each one fits well in both hands. I'll show you the short one first. Short one in his right hand. Fits well. Really well. And then short one in his left hand. Also fits very well. We'll go with the big one. Fits well in his right hand. Almost too well. Da-na-na. And then his left hand also fits well. Now I sort of rushed that a little bit because I remembered he does come with one more accessory and I only have a minute left. It's his oversized rocket launcher. I must have just blocked this out of my memory because you know how I hate these. This one is actually, I like it because it's more of an accessory than unused missile launcher. It does have this, which I'll show you a test fire for. That's embarrassing. That usually falls down. Let's redeem ourselves here. There she goes. So it does have the string connected to the missile all the way to the gun, and in the middle it's got this little grapple system, which he does fit to, hold his hands on. Run out of time, so I'm not going to show you him slide on it or anything, but he does fit on it, you can see. And then he's supposed to hold that, launch it at like a distance, and then it'll slide down like such. So, alright, this is Road Dog 326. I'll see y'all later.